Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is where I upload content bi-yearly, and when I play The Sims quarterly, when I feel the urge to do so. My name, I have like 87 of them, but I'm Therapy Cat. I was Colorful Fan. I had to stop being Colorful Fan because of a scandal. I'm also a broke college kid, but like in real life, my name's Murphy. That's like my legal name. But people just kind of call me Murph. And if you've ever seen the movie Interstellar, then everybody just like screams like Murph at me when I tell them that my legal name is Murphy. I don't know if I should be giving out my name, but it's too late. It's too fucking late. I've been doing it since I was like 12, so here we are. Anyway, so today I've made the next generation of port, which is like it's good, but it's bittersweet, you know, because as much as I love this bitch that's on the screen, obviously I miss my old people sometimes, and but you know, that's life. People die, they have virtual babies, the same thing. We move on, you know. And speaking of moving on, this is the queen of never moving on. This is I don't even know how to say my character's name. I don't know if it's Cecilia. I don't know if it's Cecila. I should probably have like Googled that. But I'm not that committed to my characters, y'all. I know that her second name's Valentina. I'm very confident about that one. Don't ask me to say her last name. So I can say one out of her three names. I feel like that's pretty good. And it doesn't matter anyway, because if you look up here, it doesn't even fit into the fucking name bar. So, and The Sims, she's just a mirage anyway. Jesus Christ. Girl. Anyway. So let's talk about her traits. Everybody's like, oh, Cecilia's so nice. Cecilia has a heart of gold. And that's nice. That's great. She does value friendships and love and whatever, but you know what she also values? Being fucking rich and successful so her father doesn't make her marry a crusty man. Now, the secret between you and me, besties, is that her father's gonna make her marry a crusty man anyway. But she's 20. We've all been 20. I hope we've all been 20 here. If you haven't been 20, let me tell you, you're stupid. You're stupid at 20. You're naive. You make bad decisions. I almost married a man at 20. A man. I almost married him. He asked me and I said yes, and I said no months later. But that's how stupid you are when you're 20. You do dumb shit, people. So she fully believes, oh, like, if I just girl boss my way to the top, then my father won't make me marry a man. It's not gonna work out. But that's her plan. That's her plan. So that's her big life aspiration, to be wealthy, successful as fuck. So again, that's also why she has the ambitious trait. Cecilia is ambitious herself, obviously, but she also really respects other people that are ambitious. So as we go through this little lineup here, almost every single one of these people have a lot of, or a little bit of ambition to them, because that's something that she really admires. Cecilia doesn't hire people that aren't ambitious, and she rarely friends people that aren't ambitious. That's just like her thing. She's like, listen, you gotta have some. Like, you can be a failure, because I'm a failure, right? But you can't be lazy, and you can't be doing nothing. She don't like a bitch without a hobby, okay? Without a dream, without a passion. So yeah, she's very, very ambitious. Guess what? She's also sad. She's also miserable. Cecilia's suicidal, and recently she's also become homicidal. So, she has the gloomy trait. It's part of her Durgist, qualities, is that at any point, you know, you can be having a great day and she'll just bring up death, or she'll just bring up, you know, what if we just all died, or like, what if we set this house on fire, like, what if we just, you know, weren't here. That's Cecilia Core. You either love her or you hate her for it. And if you hate her for it, guess what? She hates herself too, because she's gloomy. So, woo! And then I also gave her the erratic trait just because, oh, girl. Oh, hold on. It's not time for you yet. It's not time for you, Camille. See, look at this. Batshit crazy. I gave her the erratic trait because, yes, Cecilia has a lot going on in her life, and she has reasons to have these big emotions. the girl just has big emotions about everything. I think Camille complimented her once and she just like started crying, and it wasn't like this deep compliment. I think it was just like, when you wear your hair like that, you look kind of flattering. Like, that's just Cecilia. Like, her emotions are all over the fucking place. But why? Well, they're just daddy issues. Also just crazy bitch. Also earth sign. She's a Capricorn. I'm a Taurus. Earth signs are crazy. We don't make sense. We got big emotions. We're loyal. We're fierce. Ambitious. But we got a lot going on. Okay? We got a lot going on. So let's talk about this outfit. Obviously a sleigh. Right? Like, we knew that. We've been there. We've done this. Yeah. Is it a lot? Absolutely. If this was lore accurate, there would be some blue in her dress. She'd also be bling the funk out. In game, Cecilia wears, like, all kinds of little crystals on her corset and everything, but that doesn't exist. Okay? That doesn't exist in the Sims game. Just be so proud of me that I was able to find a white base. And look, her little freckles are trying to pop through, but she said, no, bitch. You don't get to know about my flaws. Not that freckles are flaws. I don't know why I said that. I love a bitch with freckles. As a queer woman, I see a woman with freckles, and I clap, actually. Moving on. So, every person I made today, their, like, casual outfit is how they are in POTM, or how I see them in POTM. And then their Sims quote-unquote formal outfit is, like, them modernized. Like, if Cecilia existed in 2025. And also, like, Americanized, I guess, because I don't really know the rest of the world's fashion. Because I'm American and I'm ignorant, and that's just kind of, you know, what do you expect? Anyway, so this is Cecilia. Cecilia is serving emo. Cecilia is serving, 2020 e-girl. Cecilia is serving, I listen to Paramore when I'm upset. And I get that. I listen to Paramore when I'm upset. Still got them theater kid elements for sure. For sure. Cecilia would, like, she's not auditioning for the lead, but backstage, honey. Ensemble, honey. That's the theater kid energy she's giving. Now we can move on to Camille. Yeah, look at her. Camille's epic. Camille's, yeah, what to say? Camille's epic. So when I was picking Camille's traits, Camille's kind of serving cunt. Sorry. I was just be, like, talking, and she looks over and, like, serves. Stares into your soul, serves. When I was picking Camille's traits, she like, I can't talk. So I'm just gonna, she's a nerd. Okay, she got a nerd brain. This is a trait where, like, your sim wants to be successful at learning, but also crafty. And I'm like, oh, this bitch wants to invent stuff. Like, that's just the perfect trait for her. And then I gave her genius, because I don't know what her intelligence score is, but I'm guessing, like, above 18. Like, I don't know. In my mind, that bitch is just smart as hell. And then I made her perfectionist, because if you know, you know. And I made her outgoing. Camille doesn't know a stranger. Literally. Camille knows more people than anybody else in port I've ever met. Camille will talk to the lamppost if you leave her alone long enough, and I love that. We love a bitch that loves to yap. And yeah, those are the traits I picked out for her. And this little fit, she's wearing, like little steampunk, like, Victorian, Lemordian, we're talking cogs and wheels and bolts and screws, yeah. And she's got little boots on, because she don't wear high heels. No, she don't. That's the secret. That's a lore drop. If you didn't know, bitch is wearing boots under every dress. Every fucking dress. Rose Day Ball, boots. Feet, boots. I think it's called a fet. Feet, fete. I don't know what it's called, but that bitch was wearing boots underneath her dress. Let me tell you. Icon behavior. And then, like, her in 2025, I think this is just a lesbian, y'all. I don't know what to tell you. I think this is a lesbian that does woodworking. She's got a killer she shed. Like, in her backyard, like, she's like, oh, bye, Cecilia, bye, honey, whatever. Bitch leaves for, like, 8 hours a day to go to her she shed. And it's pimped the fuck out. We're talking saws. We're talking nails. We're talking mallets. I don't know anything about woodworking, by the way. Fun fact about me, when I was in college, Oh, I'm still in college, but when I was in college pre-COVID, and I actually went to campus, I had to do a work study because I'm poor, and I got to pick it, thank God. But I worked as construction for the theater because I was a theater major at the time, and you know, it was very much a male-dominated field. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, and I want to say that it was like really empowering, and I was like, yeah, girl, work that chainsaw. It was not. It was not one of those times. I did not slay. They didn't really train me, and so I used the overhead saw to chop wood, and then the wood jutted out at me, and it hit me in the face, and I was wearing goggles, but I shrieked, naturally. I was like, wah! And, so then I, like, put my hand off the saw, and it, like, whipped up in front of my face, 2 inches away from my nose, and then the man who was, running the whole shindig, he started screaming at me, and he's like, why would you do that? Do you not know how to run a saw? And I said, no, sir, I actually don't. My degree is in theater, and I want to teach middle schoolers Shakespeare. Why do you think I would be qualified for this? I digress. Yeah, he laughed at me, he screamed at me, I never went back. But Camille doesn't give that vibe, right? Like, I feel like if you didn't know how to, use a hammer or some shit, she'd be like, okay, so this is how you use a hammer. You know what I mean? Like, she shed, and she's, she would teach people how to hammer and how to saw. Yeah, that's my vision when I made her outfit. She's got mom jeans on. She's comfortable. That's another thing. She's a comfortable bitch. You know what I mean? Like, she's out of the public eye right now. Don't bother her. Don't bother her. Don't bother her in her Walmart mama jeans and her Old Navy cardigan. Because you know what? She's comfy and she's content. And you can't say that, can you, bitch? I don't know what I'm on today. That's Camille. Moving on to Lydia. Lydia's hot. Can we take a moment? Can we take a moment of silence to appreciate how hot Lydia is? Thank you. Yeah, so as we said, Lydia's hot. Lydia's given, like, I don't even know, spicy, I guess is the word I would use. Mysterious. You know that song where it goes like, promiscuous girl? That's what plays when Lydia walks into a room, but she's not promiscuous. It's just energy, right? Like, it's just power. It's just power. Okay, you wouldn't get it. Anyway, so Lydia's traits, Lydia, I feel like, just wants to be good at a bunch of shit. One thing about Lydia, my bitch is doing side quests. She's like this undercover spy, but guess what? You want some creme brulee? You want a baguette? Like, that's Lydia. She's just doing side quests. She just wants to be good at everything, and that's epic icon behavior. The traits I gave her were creative, which you might be like, well, that's kind of like, why would you give her creative? You know what I mean? Like, she's not a bard. She's not a bard, okay? But I feel like she's really creative. I feel like, she does all those designs of the guns, and those are super innovative and cool. And then the bakery shit's so fucking cool that she comes up with. And she's always giving Cece ideas for stuff indirectly and sometimes directly, and I don't know if she does it on purpose, but she slays, and I think she's creative. So, yeah, I gave her foodie. Lydia fucking loves food. Okay? Lydia loves food. Icon behavior. And then I gave her active because I feel like if you said, Lydia, do a flip, like a Benson Boone, flip off a stage, I feel like she could do it. No qualms. I feel like Lydia could do a split. I feel like Lydia could do a aerial front handspring, back tuck, round off. I took gymnastics for 2 days. I feel like Lydia could do all that. No qualms needed. And then for her in 2025, I'm getting sporty, y'all. I'm getting sporty. I'm getting athletic with, like, again, kind of like that rich, like, mafia wife boss vibe. That's what she gives. Mafia wife boss. And I guess that's what Bram is. So, I mean, it checks out. Side note, I think Lydia is a bisexual woman. I have no evidence to support this theory. I'm just a bisexual woman, and I feel the energy radiating off of her. That's all I have to say. moving onwards, we have Felice. Felice Navidad. We have we have Felice. I'm so tired. I only slept 3.5 hours. We have Felice Fantasia. I changed her outfit because I was like, hold on, this queen does not copy. This queen is the blueprint, bitch. She is the moment. She's everything. She's literally everything. So we have Felice Fantasia. Guess what she wants to do, bitch? She wants to be the chief of mischief. Yes, she do, and she gonna do it. And she gonna do it. And you ain't gonna stop her. Her trait's creative, obviously. Obviously. Her shows are so fucking innovative and, like, crazy. And I'm like, Dread will take a light spell and turn it into the coolest fucking set I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, how did you do that? Literally, how did you do that? Because I would never in a million years think to do that. Like, next level genius shit, I'm talking. And, like, she whips out shows consistently. And I'm like, how? Icon, diva, the moment, ambitious. Again, as I said earlier, Cecilia isn't going to put people in her circle if they're not ambitious. It's her favorite trait about people. You might think it might be like kindness, empathy. No. I mean, those are great, and obviously she values those things. But she wants people who want things out of life. Because that's her whole thing, right? Like, if she didn't want anything out of life, she'd just die. Morbid as that is, but that's like her viewpoint. So you have to want something. You have to have something going for her. And then I gave Felice self-assured because, listen, my girl, like, has no demons. Well, she has a lot of demons. But, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, anxiety, she doesn't know her. Introverted, couldn't relate. Like, she is so bold. She is so fierce. She just does whatever the fuck she wants to do. And honestly, y'all, we need to take notes. We need to take notes from this diva right here. So this is her, like, Ravenloft outfit. And then we go to her modern day outfit. And I'm just getting, like, Harley Quinn meets business female CEO diva devil in red vibes. You know what I mean? Like, just stunning. Just stunning and everything. So that's Miss Felice. Then we move on to Reynald. And I just want to preface, I love Reynald. I've had 4 different characters befriend Reynald since my time on POTM. When Cecilia does something stupid, I'll have another 4 characters that fall in love with Reynald. It's just, are you playing POTM if you don't love Reynald? I don't think it's true. I think if you're playing POTM and you don't experience Reynald at 127%, then you're not playing the game correctly. Like, I don't care. I don't care what narrative you weave. I don't care how great your character is mechanically. I don't care. If you're not doing it with Reynald, you're not doing it. Period. That said, I hate making men on The Sims. And I've said that a million times, and I'll say it again. Reynald, I'm sorry. I tried my best. But there's just, like, no male CC out there that's not like, fuck boy, I'm in a fraternity, and my name is Chad. And when I grow up, I want to be a dental surgeon. You know, like, there's no CC for, like, effeminate renaissance man. And I think we need to change that. I think I need to write The Sims 4 community and be like, if you hate me, say it out loud. But you don't have to do all this, you know? That said, this is Reynald. Oh, Reynald's so good. Reynald's so wholesome. You know, like, what's his life dream? He just wants to be happy with Arshtat. Like, he found his girl. He went through hell to get her. He just wants to be cutesy and husbandy and in love the rest of his life. He is a goofball. My man. If you're like, no, Reynald's like this super serious role. Like, you know, like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't care. He's killed people. Who gives a fuck? Did you know that he also dressed up like a butterfly and danced behind a bar for 4 hours? Yeah, sis. He's a goofball, okay? I gave him the good trait. He sent me that screenshot of his alignment being like neutral good or chaotic good or some kind of good. I don't know if I believe that. I think we've been scammed. I think we have been scammed. I don't think Ronald is good, per se. He looks so offended. He's like, okay, bitch, well, I don't think you're that great either. I don't think he's good. I don't think he's evil. But then again, maybe I don't understand alignment. I think alignment's kind of a scam. I have this theory that everybody's actually chaotic neutral. Like, we're all narcissistic, selfish assholes. And evil can always be justified to some extent, you know? Not justified. I shouldn't say justified. I mean, like, explained, I guess. It doesn't make it right, but it can be understood. Maybe I'm just chaotic neutral in real life and I am blind. I don't know. I think alignment's a scam. If you think alignment's a scam, let me know. And then I gave him loyal. Reynold, most loyal friend you'll fucking have. Most loyal anything you'll fucking have, I imagine. Like, just good. Well, I just said he wasn't good. But he's like, he's a really quality guy. Let's just say that. Why does it look like he's talking? Do you guys see that? I'll start talking and then his mouth, like, phantom. He's not gonna do it now. There he goes. Anyway, he's loyal. Everybody needs a Reynold in their life, and I stand by that. We move on. Girl, you know I love you. You know I love you. I've loved you for years. When we've played on the server together, different characters, obviously. I'm so sorry that I can't spell your fucking name. It's my dyslexia, honey. I don't know why, but it's Manon, but then it's blah 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 blah, you know? I'm sorry. Her traits, bitch fucking loves plants. She's also loyal, very good friend, very good partner from what I've seen. She's not my partner. She wouldn't be gay with me. She's a romantic. I know that much, and I won't say no more. Clear your calendar for the 27th. She's ambitious, obviously. Like I said, if she wasn't, Cecilia wouldn't fuck with her. But she wants to be a doctor. And she has all these, like, lofty goals, you know? She wants to be a mom, and she wants to be a mother. Oh, well, that's the same thing. Well, she wants to be a mom, and she wants to serve mother, okay? That's what I meant. But, you know, she wants to be a wife. She has all these dreams for her life. And do they coincide with Cecilia's dreams? Hell no. You know, Cecilia would say, fuck them kids. But she respects somebody who wants something and is willing to go and get it and do something and fight for it. So they're very close, very good friends. This is like her everyday retainer fit. She wears blue. If y'all don't know, the girly girls of Von Cheroux, or however you say it, they wear the blue. And the boys usually wear pink because we're slay. Unless you're Gabriel, and then you just then you just wear black. You just wear black and you say, fuck y'all. That's iconic. Every family needs a black sheep, quite literally. So this is like her retainer armory outfit. And then her in 2025, witch. Crystal loving witch. And I love me a good crystal. I love me a good crystal. She could tell you your star sign, your rising. What's the other one? It's not falling. It's, I don't know, y'all, but she could tell you, and she's just given, like, modern day witch, and I love that. Like, we've all casted a hex on our ex-boyfriends on Etsy, you know? So, we need more witches in life, and I love that for her. Moving on, we have Delphine, and I know what you're thinking, girl, what is this fit? And I was just like, well, yeah, she wears the ball dresses, like the ball gowns. But then I flashed back to that time we went to the brothel. Like, it was like 2 days ago. I flashed back to when we went to the brothel and she had her cute little doctor apron on. You guys, she was so cute. And it had like her little belt with all the little vials and like, so that's what I'm trying to channel here. And I didn't know she wore glasses because I don't pay attention. But when she sent me her profile picture or her portrait or whatever, she had little glasses on and I just thought they were so cute and I was like, oh, diva. So yeah, she has her little glasses on and then she has like your little hair up dude, and these shoes are cool. You can't really tell, but they have like little cogs and wheels on them. I originally got them for Camille, but then I was like, well, Camille doesn't wear heels, but I thought this was cute because they're both like academic-y and I thought they were like preppy but like academic at the same time. I love these gloves. I would fuck with these gloves like in real life. You guys remember in middle school where we would like sorry, where we would cut out like the bottom and like have our little finger poke out the holes of our sweatshirts and be like emo? Or was that just me? That's what I did in middle school. And then I would like go in the car and like listen to like Avril Lavigne and stare out the window longingly, because the boy I liked didn't like me back. But then I realized that I didn't even really want him to like me back. I wanted his sister to like me back instead. But that's lore we don't need to talk about. Moving on. Oh wait, hold on. Oh my god, here's her modern day outfit. It's like, again, preppy, academic, Miss Doctor to you, bitch. Yeah, private practice, therapist. My girl got money, okay? She got money and she does not need you. She's so cute. She kind of looks like the weather girl off Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, you know what I'm talking about? And I love that for her. Body is tea, also. My voice is starting to go out. But then we also, lastly, we have other Cecilia. Her name was too long to fit also. Sorry, queen. Her traits, to get the answers. I'm kidding. It's to know as much as possible, obviously. She's perfectionist, you know. She's a genius, obviously. And she's, again, ambitious. Her eyes are so cute. I was making her off the, the picture she sent me, and also just vibes. I'm not trying to be historically, biblically accurate. I'm trying to have fun. But she reminds me of my best friend in real life, like her features and stuff. And this made me a little sad. It made me a little sad. I miss her. But she's so cutie, right? Like, I feel like Cecilia gives, again, academia, like, soft girl, natural beauty, just cutie vibes. And so I have her like in this little dorky get up, very conservative, very modest, clean. And then her in 2025 would well, here's the thing. Here's what I envision. First of all, bitch told me her birthday was in April. I don't believe you. That's a Virgo, bitch. Cecilia Ashbourne Elkins, Virgo energy, and you whatever. So Cecilia goes to college, and she's getting her master's, or her doctorate. I don't remember how it works in POTM. But anyway, she's on her second part of her degree, and she's burnt the fuck out, Because, after you get one degree, people are, like, not that impressed. I mean, they are impressed, but not till you actually get the degree. When you're in the process of getting it, they're just like, oh, you're still in college? Okay. And, like, she's just, like, a burnt-out academic. And in my version of 2025, Cecilia discovers weed. And becomes a little bit of a stoner, and a little bit of a hippie, and a little bit of a burnout. Still successful, still ambitious, but like, she had to find a way to control that anxiety, y'all. Okay, and guess what? It's with a little Mary Jane. Yep. So yeah, and where does she get it from? Joe. Yeah, Joe's making like hardcore brownies up in there, and they're just getting high as hell. And you can't tell me that Joe doesn't smoke weed, because I know it. I know it in my heart that it's canon, and you can't tell me otherwise. So yeah, future Cecilia becomes a stoner, and I love that for her. Look how much happier and like at peace she looks, because like, anxiety will kill you. Yeah. And on that note, thank you for watching this video. In my next video, we'll put all these people in a room and trap them, and oh, that's ass. Hold on. Just ignore that. We'll put, oh my god, it's everywhere. We'll put all these people in a room and make them fight Purge style. So if you're interested in watching your characters get killed off, please tune back in. Thank you. Y'all have a good day. Bye.